Alright, so here we go. So you're going to be doing, which one do you want me to do first, mora or mutter? Mora? Okay, so this is mora. I'm going to put it on this one here. I am going to use this model. If you use this image as well, what you guys should do, does it look like it's got a cool tonal range? Like, does it look like it's got a nice white and a true black, or does it look a bit greyish? Yeah, so what you need to do is some adjustments to it, okay? So I'm going to go select all, copy, paste, okay? Command what? Thank you. Okay, I'm good with that. Now you're going to come down here, so the first thing you're going to do is this here, okay? So that's that half and half circle. Click that, and we are going to do, there's varying ways to adjust this image. You can do exposure, curves, levels, brightness, contrast, okay? This is the hardest one, curves, okay? So this over on this side here is dealing with the black area, this one here is dealing with the white area. Okay, so watch what happens when, can you see it's changing? Okay, so there's all these things you can do in there. So you can do it by hand. There's also presets up in here. So we can go medium contrast. That's quite nice. I'm just going to leave it at that. You would spend longer doing it though, okay? You need to link this layer adjustment to the layer that it applies to. If you don't link it, then it's going to apply to every single thing below it. Alright? So if you do any contrast changes, anything, that would apply to every single thing within the document itself. Okay, so to do that, I can't remember which button. There we go. It's Alt on my PC. Okay, and it's linked it. So what we're going to do now is we're going to put, which one? I don't do the tree. Okay, select all, copy, paste. I'm turning it around, so transform it, and then I'm going to turn it like that. So I think that's going to look cooler. Go to the cross button, that's your move tool. Okay, so that's that. And make sure you push enter. From here, you need to go to that symbol down the bottom of your layers palette, which is the, it's kind of like it's got a hole cut out of a piece of paper, and that's layer masking it. Okay, whoops, I accidentally did one. Too many. Can you see how that white is highlighted around? That's highlighting the layer mask. That means that you're only going to affect the layer mask, whatever you do. If you do this here, that means you're working on top of the image itself. So I'm going to show you a stuff up. When you're working with a layer mask, you want to be working with white and black. Okay, this is your colors over here on this area. If you don't have those colors, there's those little boxes right there. Click it, and it's going to change it to white and black. Whatever is at the front is the color that you're working with. So right now I'm on black, and go to my brush tool. Here we go. And it's massive. And I've now made a black mark on my photo. We do not want that. So undo it. Highlight the layer mask itself. And this is what's going to happen. Okay. Right now, if you have a look up here, my opacity is at 100 and my flow is at 50. You can change the opacity so it becomes, there you go, you can work like that. I'm over here, you can now see that there's been a hole cut, so it's seeing through to the image below. I'm going to switch it back, and we go to white now. I want to bring back a few things. Patience is the key with Photoshop. Okay, so that's one way of doing it. Alright? Another quick way, so I'm going to delete this layer mask, drag it to trash, deleting it, is doing it with on the paint bucket. If you click paint bucket, you have this here, which is your gradient tool. So I'm now working on my actual mask, and watch what happens when I gradient tool it. Okay, so it's doing the same sort of thing as before. Oops. Alright, and just spend a little bit more time doing it, and that's the end of that. You just go file save as. Okay, so that's that one. The next one I'm going to do is, let's do water and, what's that one? I'm going to put water into there. Alright? Remember, we're doing everything 6 by 8. Inches. What's our resolution? Always. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to hide that now. Okay? And click the eye and it's gone. You need to do a selection with selecting in here. Okay, so I want to select just the road. Up here, these are your selection tools. Generally in photography, we always go for these lovely quick selection tools because we've got more control over them and they're just better for us. Okay, so we go for this. Up here you'll see there's a plus and there's a minus. So when you're using a quick selection tool with this one, you can easily add to the selection or delete part of the section without any problems. It's not like you have to start again like some of the other selection tools. So if I can change the size of my brush as well. So I'm going to do this really badly, really quickly. Okay? Do you know what I've done wrong now? Any idea? Has it selected the road? No. What layer am I working on? Am I on the right layer? No. I'm on layer 2, which was the water. It's not the right layer. So I need to make sure, Control D is deselect. Make sure you're on the right layer, and let's see what happens now. Oh, look. And because you're using this tool, it's fantastic. And you got to make sure that you look around, so you zoom in and look at your selection, okay? Because you'll find that there's going to be problems like this. You have to spend time doing it. Change the size of your brush as well, because that will change how it's selecting. You're also going to be able to delete or get into there if you wish to. Okay, so I'm just going to leave it at that. Up here, you go to Select and Mask. Select and Mask will show you what you have selected. Alright? Make sure that you always smooth it and feather it out, because if you don't do those things, it's all jaggedy, and when you're merging stuff together, it looks like someone's just done some really bad hack photomontaging, cut it out with a pair of scissors and glued it on. So you've got to blend it together, and that's going to help with the blending. And now go OK. So what I will do now is I'm actually going to mask that one. Is that the right way? No. No? up to select, inverse your selection. Now let's see what's going to happen. Is that the right way? Yeah? So if you ever stuff that up and you've selected something and you realise that it's the wrong, it's like the inside that's selected and you wanted the outside, you just go up, select, inverse. Okay? Don't completely redo your whole selection process again. From here, I'm actually just going to drag that layer down below it, turn that on. Oh, wow! Okay, and then I'd probably go back in here and go back on my layer and bring back some stuff. Kind of help smooth it in. Yeah? That's it. File, save as, done. Masking is your friend in photography. With a mask, you can always get back. If you use an eraser, once it's erased, it's gone forever. Okay? And that's it.